Well, welcome back, folks. Chapter 25. Getting right along here. Hope you enjoyed 24 yesterday, and let's see what chapter 25 here in Proverbs in the King James Bible's got for us here on this reading. Chapter 25, verse 1. These are also proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah, copied out. Hezekiah? I think it's Hezekiah. These are also proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, king of Judah copied out. It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. The heaven for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Put not forth thyself in the presence of the king, and stand not in the place of great men. For better is it that it be said unto thee, Come up hither, than thou shouldest be put lower in the presence of the prince whom thine eyes have seen. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame. Verse 9. Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another, lest he that heareth it put thee to shame, and thine infamy turn not away. Verse 10, lest he that heareth it put thee to shame, and thine infamy turn not away. Verse 11, a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold and pictures of silver. As an earning of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear. As the cold of snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to them that send him. For he refresheth the soul of his masters. Whoso boasteth himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. By long forbearing is a prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bone. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it. Don't hoard it. Don't overeat it. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbor's house, lest he be wary of thee, and so hate thee. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is a maul, and a sword, and a sharp arrow. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth. Yeah, and a foot out of joint. Yeah, it's painful. I've trusted people, confidence. I've trusted people. I was confident in them, and it was completely let down. It is painful. It's painful when you're not expecting it. You know, when you're thinking, I don't know if I should have confidence in this person or not, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. That's one thing. But when you have confidence in them, it's painful to learn. You shouldn't have. Verse 19, confidence is an unfaithful man in time of trouble. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. Verse 20, as he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to an heavy heart. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. For thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord shall reward thee. The north wind driveth away rain, so doth an angry countenance a backbiting tongue. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. I'm telling you again, it's like the third time here in Proverbs. Second for sure, maybe the third time. It's not worth being around the brawling stuff. Separate. Come back later. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman and in a wide house. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country. Verse 26, a righteous man falling down before the wicked is as a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. It is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Thinking about today's time for the country. Verse 28, he that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. I'll have to come back and ponder on that one some more later. But that is the conclusion of chapter 25. Hope it was a blessing to you, and I hope you can make it back tomorrow at 4:30 when chapter 26 is released out there on the YouTube channel. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next time.